What's up guys, welcome back to Gaming Hangar, and today in today's video I will play again Red Alert Remastered, but this time I will show you the modification that I have done to the allied powers. So if you like that, please also watch my previous video with the modification to the Soviet powers. And now, until I finish to build my base, well, I got some immunity now. Let's talk about units. First modification that I want to talk about is to the Ranger, the Jeep. In the default version of the game, it was armed with just one machine gun. Now I changed that and I added a secondary weapon, and that weapon is some Dragon rockets. Look at that, very nice. Now it can engage also some light armor targets, but also for the infantry I changed that also to use the machine gun, like let's test on this soldier, as you can see. But if I want to take down a tank or something that is more powerful, it will use automatically the rocket launcher. Okay, let's start.
Construction complete.
Let's make the buildings. Also, another modification is to the medium tank. The medium tank is the base tank to the allied powers. This one was first and default version has the mine gun, the 105 millimeters weapon. Now, to balance even more the difference between the Russian tanks that are more powerful and this allied tank, I added also a machine gun for the infantry. So now if this tank engaged some infantry units, it will use the machine gun instead of the mine weapon, the 105 millimeter cannon, like this one. Okay, and it's more reliable. And if I engage another tank, it will use the mine cannon. Also, another thing is for the APC, the armored personnel carrier. I increased the number of person carried from 5 to 8. Because I think 5 it's too less for this size of this kind of unit. Okay, let's build a spy. Also, the spy has more option now. One of the base option of the spy, I increased the speed. It has now a faster speed, increased speed, and also it has the ability to self-heal itself if it's wounded. Let's try that. Okay, when it's in red, now it will start to heal itself until 50%, as you can see. And besides that, now it's more deadly because I equipped this. I equipped the spy with the Tanya's pistol, the Colt 45, and now it can shoot and kill everything in its path in a type of infantry. So now it's also stealth and also it's like a James Bond. Next.
Building. On hold. Cancel. Training. On hold. Cancel. Unit ready.
For another change they made is regarding the artillery. The artillery has an increased range now to shoot his 155 millimeter shell, but also it can now engage air units because it has a secondary weapon, and it can engage the units like planes or helicopters. It's not very efficient, but I think this is like a mobile artillery or mobile anti-aircraft. I transformed in the mobile anti-aircraft unit.
Construction complete.
Besides the artillery purpose. Okay, I added to the airfield. Yes, I added the airfield to the allies. Why? Because I think they have a very low presence of air units. They have only the helicopters, and I think they will need to have also some planes. And one of the planes that I transferred also from to the allies is the MiG. Alright, so now the allied power have MiGs also, and the MiG is an upgraded version because it carries more Maverick missiles, 6 in numbers instead of 4 in the base version of the game, and it's faster and engage from a bigger range. Right.
Unit ready. Training.
Titania.
Yes, sir.
So this is the allied MiG, let's say that, and it can, for example, one MiG or two MiGs. I will show you.
Building.
I increase the power of the Maverick missiles, and
construction complete.
For example, two MiGs will they can destroy a construction yard.
Building. On hold. Cancelled. Insufficient funds.
Oh, come on. I forgot to build some harvesters.
Vehicle reporting.
Let's send our spy into the field to discover some new territories.
Ready.
Reporting. Reporting.
Building.
Commander.
Okay.
For king and country.
I think it's here though. My adversary.
King and country.
And I set it up. Yo! Yes. Let me show you what the spy can do.
For king and country. For king and country. On my way.
Unit lost.
On my way. For king and country. Indeed. Indeed. On my way. For king and country. Indeed. On my way. Indeed.
Well,
king and country.
When it fires,
it
declocks itself, so it can be detected by the enemy units. So that's the bad thing.
Yes, sir.
But with two MiGs, I can destroy his construction yard. I'll show you immediately. Look, down one construction yard. So I upgraded the MiGs to be more powerful because they deserve that. I think they are the best weapons in the game, best conventional weapons in the game, because they're fast and they have powerful missiles.
What's up?
Tanya,
There.
I increased the speed of Tanya, and also she has the self-healing ability also.
Yes, sir. That's a rock.
So it's like a spy, but
Reporting.
Unit
the
Waiting orders.
difference is that Tanya can also, like in the default version of the game, it can blow up buildings and structures. Come on, I want to. Oh, it's so hard.
construction complete.
All right, let's build another power plant, advanced power plant. And I have also the paratroopers for the
Construction complete.
allies,
Select target.
because
Reinforcements have arrived.
when I transferred the MiG, I transferred the entire, from the Soviets, I transferred the entire code to the
Reporting. Affirmative.
to the Allied powers. So this is the result. I forgot that.
Cannot deploy here.
I forgot to delete some
Silos needed.
lines of code, and now the Allied have
Silos needed.
Yes, sir.
the paratroopers also. Alright, to the med tank. Med tank increase the damage made by the earthquake that it will provoke.
Building. Silos
Now I
needed.
build a missile silo. It will not attack me, not yet. Oh no, first I want to build the naval yard,
Building.
because I have changed some units also in the navy.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Knowledge. Vehicle.
Now
Construction
the
complete.
med tank,
Yes,
it
sir.
moves much faster.
Affirmative.
This was a very slow unit in the default game, and now it moves much faster and has
Yes, sir.
increased armor, so it's
Silos needed.
much harder to destroy. And also
Construction options.
the the earthquakes
Yes, sir.
that he'll
Silos
Affirmative.
needed.
it initiate, it's much powerful and destroy like 50% of the enemy buildings or the buildings nearby. Doesn't matter if they're friendly or enemies. This is a very risky weapon to use in your own base, or if the base are very close to each other.
Affirmative. Reporting.
So if you have two bases very close to each other, be careful when using this kind of unit.
Affirmative.
Let's try. And now it's
Yes,
also
sir. Affirmative.
Med tank deployed. Unit lost.
whoa. And now it will affect also the units. So look at that, how much damage I did with just one tank to the enemy units.
Silos needed.
Alright, and
On hold.
let's see about,
Building.
let's start with the destroyer.
Silos needed. Silos
The
needed.
destroyer has something new. And I cannot show
Unit
you
ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
because I don't have subs. I modified the destroyer to hunt down subs, not with the deep shards. Instead of that, I armed as a secondary weapon with torpedo tubes, because that's in the real life, in the modern world. They don't use any more
Yes, sir.
deep charges. That's for old classic war era.
Yes, sir.
Now they are using torpedoes.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Silos
Intelligent
needed.
torpedoes. So this one is armed with torpedoes also, and can hunt down the enemy subs with the help of them. And for the surface attack, I increased the range of the missiles.
Affirmative.
Now it can hit
Affirmative.
targets much
Acknowledged.
farther in the mainland.
Silos
Affirmative.
needed.
Acknowledged.
And the damage also. Like,
Yes, sir.
let's
Affirmative.
destroy.
Our base is under
Look at
attack.
that. In a few shots, it can destroy a big
Silos
refinery.
needed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
So, alright. I talk about artillery and, oh, well, okay, I have also power bombs for deploying
Select
to
target.
the
Silos needed.
for the allies.
Silos needed. Silos
But
needed.
the problem is with the power bombs, they are not very accurate, so and not very powerful.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting
And
orders.
I will increase the accuracy in the next video. I think I will change something in the code even more, and I will increase
Preparing.
the power and accuracy of
Silos
the
needed.
parabombs. And now let's see
Silos needed.
if something left. Oh
Building.
yes, there it is.
Silos
Let's
needed.
build a helipad and let's talk about the attack helicopter, the longbow. What the hell? Well, they're very stupid
Awaiting
units.
orders.
They
Affirmative.
don't know where to
Construction
collect the
complete.
harvest.
Affirmative.
Okay, and
New construction options.
Yes, sir.
regarding the Apache helicopter, now
Affirmative.
it has an increased range of the
Acknowledged.
Hellfire missile,
Affirmative.
and also the
Acknowledged.
Hellfire missile it
Acknowledged.
has more damage.
Silos
Acknowledged.
needed.
Acknowledged.
Uh,
Acknowledged.
so
Affirmative.
one helicopter I think can
Acknowledged.
destroy a tank. Just a
Affirmative.
moment. Let's see.
Awaiting orders.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
it a few
Yes, sir.
missile and
Yes, sir. Vehicle
it can
reporting.
destroy any enemy tank.
Acknowledged.
I think it can destroy
Yes,
with
sir.
one salvo
Yes, sir.
also a medium tank. Yes.
Unit lost.
Reporting.
So if you have a few units, they are very, very useful against
Awaiting
enemy
Yes, sir.
units. I discovered that the helicopter is more
Silos
useful
needed.
against enemy units than the aircraft version of MiGs or Yaks, and those
Silos needed.
units like the MiGs
Vehicle
are
reporting.
very good against buildings. Let's destroy
Acknowledged.
this building.
Building.
Now let's talk about the missile silo. This one I told you in the last video, in the video that I presented the modification to the Russian or Soviet power, that
Yes, sir.
Silos needed. Unable to
the
comply.
missile
Awaiting
silo
orders.
has an increased price because the A-bomb is developed in just 1 minute. Okay, and now I have also
Building.
the aircraft carrier or helicopter carrier here in the Navy. Let's build that. And let's build some helicopters also. A few of
Building.
them.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, now you can land
Reporting.
this helicopter
Acknowledged.
here on
Yes,
the
sir.
helicarrier,
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
and
Yes, sir.
another one here, for example. And wait, I will build the third. Just a moment. I need some money.
Unit ready. Building.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Now, for example, if you want to attack something, you can use the carrier and just send the carrier
Acknowledged.
wherever you want.
Acknowledged.
And if you want to attack, just
Yes, sir.
click and hold and point something,
Affirmative.
and the helicopter will start to show up.
Unit
And after the attack, they will
construction
return
complete.
automatically to the carrier.
Yes, sir.
Let's put another helicopter.
Affirmative, yes,
So
sir.
maximum 5 helicopters, I think it's enough to have on this carrier. Also, another modification is to
Yes,
this
sir.
transport helicopter. Now it has an
Vehicle
increased
reporting.
number of passengers from 5 to 8, like in the APC. The armored personnel carrier. Now let's build a missile silo and see and enjoy
New construction
how fast
options.
the
Low power.
I have low
Building.
power. I cannot develop the A-bomb. This will drain out my power, the missile silo. The A-bomb is using
Construction complete.
very much power. Okay, and now, as you can see, the A-bomb is ready in 1 minute. Oh my god, I will place here the atom bomb. And now,
A-bomb ready. A-bomb prepping. A-bomb launch detected.
whoa, that was cool. Oh, I forgot something. Let's talk about the demo truck. The demo truck, it's much powerful now
Shake it, baby.
than in the default version of the game. Why? Because I think in a truck it can fit a large number of atom
Yes,
bombs.
sir. At once.
So that's why it's very useful if you can insert it into the enemy base. But this will be a very difficult phase. So that's why I will prefer the ranged atom bomb missile.
Select target. Unit
I
ready.
will not use. I will try to use
sir,
the
affirmative.
truck.
Howdy. Sure thing, waiting order. Affirmative.
Another modification to the game is I increased the
Reporting. Knowledge.
appearance of
Affirmative.
the
Acknowledge.
crates, on the random crates on the map. As you can see now, they are appear much more often, and they will stay also longer. I hope I can catch that because I
Acknowledge.
no, it was close.
Acknowledge.
Maybe this one. Whoa,
Acknowledge.
come on.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Silence
No.
needed.
Let's see if I can insert it in the enemy territory.
Affirmative.
That was no, I cannot because they will destroy these units, enemy units will destroy it very fast, but it will blow up.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Okay.
Needed.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Unit
Boom! That was good.
silos needed.
That was like an
Yes, sir.
act of terrorism, like a trap car or something.
Silos needed.
Reporting. Affirmative. Of course.
So I think that's it. That's it with the modification to the allies. Meanwhile, I made also some new modification to the Soviet part
Yes, sir.
of the
Affirmative.
game. Just a few minor modification besides the
Silos needed.
those that I presented
Silos needed.
yesterday or 2 days ago in the previous video. And do not forget to see and to watch that video
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
regarding
Silos
the
needed.
modification to the Soviet power.
Silos needed.
And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like, please subscribe to my channel and also give me a like
Yes, sir.
for my support. Thank you for watching, and we will see next time. Thank you. Bye bye.